Hi, let me first tell you the story before the story, as she is then told subsequently by the report 19, as the story before the story is the most outstanding time in the more than 50 years history of the sailing ship Pamir. Back in the Second World War, the British Empire seized the Pamir while in New Zealand on October 19th, 1941. From now on, she sailed under the flag of New Zealand with an entire crew from New Zealand. Over the next few years, she served as cargo ship, making 9 voyages through war zones across the Pacific to North America, including San Francisco, Vancouver, and Seattle. In January 1947, she was the assigned flagship of the annual Sydney Harbour Race and left Wellington for London on the 3rd of October 1947 with about 8,000 bales of wool and other cargo. Via Cape Horn, she arrived in London on the 23rd December 1947 and got a prominent visit in early March 1948.
The skies serves not to rule thy native home.
Eventually, here is report 19. We and the Royal Yacht Britannia. Sailing in November in the English Channel is uncomfortable. For 28 hours we have been feeling it. But with Beaufort 4 wind from south-southwest, we set all sails and the Pamir made good progress. But life is full of surprises. The final coronation came this morning. The command, all men on deck immediately, sounded loud and clear, and every man rumpled up and lined up in rows. The first officer instructed us, "The captain wants you here on deck again in 10 minutes, wearing a white dress shirt, blue pants, and bareheaded. What else you are wearing underneath, you can keep it as you want." Reason about 30 minutes ahead of us was Her Majesty Yacht Britannia, commissioned 3 years ago. Distinguished guests on board would like to see the Pamir under full sails. That should be no problem for us. Now get on, you lazy bundies. In 10 minutes you are back on the mid-upper deck, port side, lined up in 1 row. We obeyed, even if we cold went through guts and bones. After a few minutes, all stood on deck, chattering their teeth. Then the yacht came. It was as long as our Pamir, only with 3 times faster. To port side, the crew had lined up wearing navy uniforms. Suddenly, our radio operator rushed on deck and handed a telegram to the captain. He read it. It is a pleasure to accompany the Pamir for a while under full sail. 7 years ago, the United Kingdom has welcomed a ship enthusiastically as it brought in cargo of wool from Australia to London in 1947. The royal family participated with great sympathy and sent me, the daughter of King George VI, Princess Elizabeth of York, on board in early March 1948. It is a special experience to see the Pamir now under full sail. Her Majesty Yacht Britannia salutes and wishes a safe journey. The captain read the telegram till there, and then he stopped the crew of the Britannia was saluting. During salutations we saw Queen Elizabeth II appearing on the boat deck, her husband and her in the background. The wind was blowing her scarf and her handbag over her left forearm to the right, and with her right open hand she waved graciously 3 or 4 times over to us. We were not prepared for this. We had not trained military greetings, thank God. We were not wearing any hat, because that would have revealed us as a chaos troop. Even the captain seemed to hesitate whether he should respond in English or German. Then he ordered a 3-fold hooray, hip hip cheers, hooray, hip hip cheers, hooray, hip hip cheers. We moved on. The Pamir and the Britannia as well, but remained for some time majestically inside, which quickly recalls the song Land of Hope and Glory.